somehow we pull off the biggest blindside in the game so far, and we are still going. So right now, it's just thinking about who is actually going to be the biggest threat to win. Is it going to be Morgan or is it going to be Greg? I personally feel like Morgan is going to be harder to beat in the end. I think she's a little bit more unassuming than Greg is.
You have to expect that things are going to swap up, and people like to shake it up, and that was really good. The players who swapped over last round are intelligent beyond measure. So it's not going to – this was never supposed to be easy. So when you face a wall, you just got to go around it. And right now, Morgan and I are facing a wall of 4 people.
Yeah, this is the first time that the person I guess final 8, the rock draw did not go as planned. Final 7, the person that I wanted to go home also did not go home. So the last 2 tribals have not gone my way. Jackie flipped to vote with the Tapua tribe members. I was surprised when it happened, but after the votes were read, I wasn't as surprised. I knew it was Jackie because she had said more than once to me that she felt like Shea and Greg were driving a lot of the votes and wanted to possibly shake things up.
Everyone feel good? You made it to the top 6.
I feel like I'm so tired. I have no energy to be excited right now. Even though I am excited.
Hype, Morgan.
Yeah, you gotta get into this. We're still ready and going.
I don't know.
I'm into this shit. I love it.
Here. Are you ready to get into your next immunity challenge?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Lauren.
That's the most excitement I've ever seen. Great, love it. All right. For this immunity challenge, you guys are going to be playing Set the Stage. Here's how it works. Stage 1, you will have 6 cups out in front of you with 1 ping pong ball on each. You will then grab the cup, toss the ball up in the air, have to catch the ball in the cup. The first 4 to finish, move on. Stage 2, you're going to bounce a ping pong ball and catch it using the bottom of a solo cup. First 2 to finish, move to the final stage. Final stage, 2 people will duke it out in a 5x5 slide puzzle. First person to complete the puzzle wins immunity, guarantees themselves top 5. First 4 people to complete stage 1, move on to stage 2. For immunity, survivors ready. Go.
Morgan's got 1.
Ping pong ball up in the air and catch it in the
Morgan's
cup.
got another one. Jackie's cruising.
Serena looking good.
Jackie's got him.
Jackie's done.
Jackie moves on.
But
Kyle's done. Kyle moves on.
2 more spots left. Morgan with another. Greg with another. Greg with another.
Morgan on her last one. Greg's done. Morgan's done.
Yeah.
All right. And Anthony out of this challenge.
Yep. Stage 2, top 2 finishers that go to the final round where they're going to battle it out in a slide puzzle. Go.
Kyle, you gotta hold your cup in the air.
got it.
Greg moves on. Jackie moves on.
Oh,
Did that count?
yeah, Jackie.
Jackie moved
set.
on. It was on long enough, yes. For immunity, survivors ready. Go.
Everyone's starting to move their pieces.
First person to complete the slide puzzle wins immunity and guarantees themselves top 5. Both of them move in pieces quickly. Jackie's too drunk to do the puzzle, apparently.
Perfect. Great time.
Greg making some good progress. Both of them making pretty good progress at this point.
Jackie dealing with her bottom 2 rows, trying to find out how they fit.
Greg now doing some rearranging.
We're done.
Jackie wins.
Jackie!
Good job, Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie, guaranteed top 5. Everyone else, vulnerable at the next tribal council.
Congratulations.
I mean, it feels good. It's always good to have immunity, but at the same time, it makes me a little bit worried for moving forward. I kind of feel a little bit more vulnerable if I don't win now in the future because I flipped, so probably pissed some people off. I really don't think Morgan was too happy with me. I'm assuming that she knows that it was me that voted for Shea last round, even though I told them that I was voting for Anthony. So that doesn't feel great because I feel like I could be an easy target. Everyone could unite against me in the next round if I don't win. But they could have done that this round, so I guess it's good at least that I have it for now, and all I can do is try to keep winning and try to keep working with the people who I feel like I can get to the end with and win with.
Oh my God, it worked.
High five.
Okay, who do you want to get rid of next? We're in power.
I know. I mean, what would be great is if we could do the 2-2-2 split, but we can't, you know.
Yeah. Do we let Jackie pick? I mean, she kind of.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Let's just let her run it because I don't know. I mean, I think she probably wants Greg out, but I have no idea.
I think so.
Morgan's terrifying.
Yeah, Morgan is terrifying.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I do feel like she wants to go for Greg more because, you know, she told Morgan about the plan at the last tribal. So I feel like if she really wanted her out that bad, she wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, that is a risk, her jumping back in with them. But I feel, yeah, if we go with what she wants to, then that kind of solidifies and then we have the numbers. So she wouldn't go back to Morgan.
Is there any possibility, do you think, I'm just throwing it out there, of trying to do a 3-2-1 vote?
Okay, take me through that.
So we're like you, me, and Anthony vote for one person, Morgan and Greg vote for somebody, and then Jackie votes for like the odd person out over here. You know what I mean? So like, let's say you, me, and Anthony vote for Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Or no. Let's say we vote for Morgan because Jackie doesn't want Morgan to go.
Yeah.
So we vote for Morgan. Jackie votes for Greg, and then Greg and Morgan vote for one of the three of us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. I'm not against it by any means.
I don't know if we can pull it off, but it was just something that just came to mind that it was like, if we can, it would be a way to get Morgan out without actually needing Jackie on our side.
Yeah, that's true.
If that's what we wanted.
True. The only bad thing would be is in jury, she wouldn't have that blood on her hands.
Jackie wouldn't have that blood on her hands, but she has Chase blood on her hands. Yeah.
I can't believe it worked.
I know. She came to us. Like, that's the part I can't get over. I know, that was awesome. And then she pulled off that immunity, like, you know,
she's gonna be hard to beat, but that's down the road.
Yeah, down the road.
She's gotta survive.
At this point, we've like gone through the rock draw. We've pulled off the blind side. We've had the idle plays. Like I feel like I've gotten the experience so far. So now it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
try it and we'll see what happens.
It's just you and me.
Absolutely. So we have to pick one person to get on our side. Who do you think is on your side?
Well, we don't necessarily need to because I have. How's it going? So I am definitely going to be playing my Legacy Advantage tonight. I was about to tell Greg about it, but somebody joined us and I didn't want to tell anybody else. Because if it's possible and he and I can just vote together, I'm guessing that votes will go on to me. Hopefully I will be able to negate those votes and send whoever I would like to send home. At this point, I don't know who I want. Just not Greg.
Hey, so I'm here. I'm listening. If you guys want to say anything, I mean, I'm open is what I'm trying to say. I just don't, I've got votes every damn tribal council, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, Greg and I are now in the ones who are in the pleading position of not having.
Well, certainly there's a switcheroo. So other people are talking, and I assume that was going to be the case. And you're more than welcome to join us. Right?
I came here first. I mean, what's your guys' ideas?
The idea is there is no old tribe now. It's straight up even. And now it looks like it's even less that way. Right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming Jackie is the one who voted with you guys because it wasn't me. And unless it was you, Greg, I don't know.
It wasn't Shay. No, it certainly wasn't me and it wasn't Shay. So it had to have been. So, I mean, using her name as a reason to stick with us and then moving her out wouldn't be too bad, right?
Well, we can't because she's got immunity.
Yeah, Jackie just won.
Later on. Absolutely. So who do we pick now?
I mean, not Anthony.
Not Anthony. Well, then what does Anthony want?
Well, yeah, what do you want?
I mean, I want to stay in the game. So what do you guys think is the best move here? Like, I mean, I don't have any advantages, none of that stuff. I don't even know how good advantages are good for, so I don't even know. I got the clue to the idol, and I don't even know. So whatever. I don't understand it. But
okay.
I don't know. I mean, I do want to talk to them. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I came to you guys first to see what you guys thought.
I mean, I would love to vote. I mean, if we can get through this vote together, the three of us, then that's majority moving forward. So
yeah, and maybe Kyle. Kyle seems to always stick around. He's had a few votes already.
Yeah.
And if he's that popular, then maybe he'll get the popular vote in the jury time.
So you said that Greg and I were the biggest threat. So I guess explain to me why you would entertain keeping us around.
I mean, I think in Survivor, you got to keep all of your options open. I mean, I was honest with you and told you I want to talk to everybody, right?
Yeah.
So you did do that. You did try. I'll say that for sure.
I mean, that's true. And I do think that you guys have, I mean, that's just my own perception. I could be totally wrong, but it seems like.
Well, I mean, we're all here now, so we're all serious. We can all do challenges.
And when we were back at the final 10, like the first thing we all said was Greg and Morgan are running the show. Like that's what we saw from back then, back in the final 10. Like that's why we put votes on Morgan, because we thought that that you would play the other for you, Greg. I mean, I'm just being fully honest with you. So
well, it makes sense for sure. I get that.
Oh, look, we're all here. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey guys.
I think we're going to come to a really good decision together, you guys. The six of us.
So let's just be clear. Who's hungriest? Does anybody want to go out that way? Because
let's have an open forum.
I would. No, I can't. I'm not gonna.
If anyone wants to.
Can you imagine if that was like a thing that you could just give to somebody, like a coupon? Like if that was like one of the things you got, like if you left in that early challenge and they gave you a coupon and you're like, you can get a skip the dishes for one of the final contestants to get out of immunity. I would have given that coupon up. I would have taken the coupon just now. I would have like,
Yeah.
So what do you boys think, Kyle? Or
it's just us two.
Hey, Morgan. Okay.
Hi.
So listen, I know that, like, I'm sorry for not informing you that I was voting for Shea, but I didn't have a chance.
That's okay. I mean, after it happened, I was surprised when it happened, but after it happened, I wasn't surprised because, you had talked about.
Oh, she's gone.
Wow, this is getting crazy.
Trying to
Jackie,
take some heat off you by joining.
yeah. What's
we
the
vote-
preference?
Can we vote Greg?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yep. You
I
can
don't
call
Greg
the
is-
shot.
Greg is a
Another
threat. He has won an immunity and come in second in all the others,
Yeah.
I believe.
Really want
Or
pizza.
close. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wants his
And he's
pizza.
hungry.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely think that he's a threat. And he's like been making a lot of decisions the past votes.
I'm really happy with how it's going. I'm really excited about it. I think my dream final three would probably be Jackie and Kyle. So I'm hoping I can get there with them. But yeah, this next vote is just about, we're finally in power. Can we keep the power and keep our four together? And I feel good about Jackie. And Anthony's a little intimidating, so that's why I didn't want him in my final four. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
So what is everybody saying? Is it me? Probably.
I came in this room, I haven't talked to anybody else, so I don't have no idea.
If you stick with Morgan and I and we go with Kyle, then
And I'm not opposed to that. I'm really not. But
because he's a favored pick at the final two.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking at now. Is who's being picked? Serena and Kyle are both favored picks at the final two. Jackie is as well, but if she's betrayed a couple people, then she's going to lose votes, and she did. So like anybody on, so she's somebody you want to bring along right now. At least she's got an immunity, so that's an easy choice.
All right. Well, let me go talk to them, but I'm not opposed
That's
to
good.
it.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Yeah, I'm going to go see what I can find out too. We'll see how this fucking shakes out.
I got to be really quick, guys. They want to vote for Kyle or Serena because they're going to win the game. That's what they're trying. That's their pitch to me.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a name, and I'm afraid of Idol. So, and I'd say we could split it, but
Greg.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with. But if they play an Idol, then we're screwed. You know what I mean? But they're pushing Kyle.
Hi.
Hello.
I was coming to talk.
Go nuts. Go nuts. I'll go back to one. That's hilarious.
I mean,
I literally told him, I was like, I'm going to go talk. I was honest. I was like, I'm going to go talk to them. But they're saying that you three are the ones who can win the game and I can't. And that's why I got to stick with them. Obviously, I don't believe that, but I'm telling you what they say.
But that's what they want you to think, of course.
Yeah.
I wish we could force a tie in case of Idol. So that way we did 2 and 2. We could revote and then. But we can't do that.
Revote, Brock.
Yeah, I know. We can't revote because that's what I would say do, but we can't.
Yeah. I don't feel like there's an idol.
So what if we try?
I don't know.
So what if I try? No, I was going to say, what if we try to get Greg to vote for Morgan so he thinks that we're going for Morgan if they play an Idol? That's my only
I
thing.
feel like Greg wants to leave. Honestly,
feel
that
like he
last
does.
talk of food, I don't think he'd play his Idol if he knew we were like. Maybe we don't tell Morgan we're going for. Like I don't know.
Maybe we don't say anything at all, so that way they don't know who they're going
Yeah.
for, right? So we just say, like they're saying Kyle or Serena is what they're trying to push me, obviously. And I'm like, well, yeah, like let me hear. I'll hear you out, but
Well, I need to hear what they say to me then. I mean, maybe they'll just be honest. Where are they?
Oh,
they're in the same room.
Well, Morgan
Okay, go
just
join.
left her confessional.
Okay, Greg, really quick. I have an advantage. It's an idol that can only be played for this round.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that they all just vote for me.
Agree. I know what you mean, but I don't think they. I don't. Yeah, I think honestly, like taking a trip to the past doesn't help anybody. We just saw like it's an easy. That's the lessons we learned from the past is that it can just be like happen again in the future. So I
Kyle,
think
do you think people? Oh, sorry.
I think if we learned anything, I think like just a straight push with everything you've got to the end is like, it's going to be tough. It's right. You know, it's all going to be tough. I'm talking to
Al, what do you want to do for this vote?
I, at this point, am taking directive from the people
exactly.
who told me the last vote.
Well, I mean, since the merge, have wanted to work with you. You have obviously proven yourself to be a good ally. And if we can vote together, that would be great. We obviously are going to need another number. We definitely don't want to force rocks again.
Right. So you're saying we should get either Anthony or Serena in on something?
Yes.
And then the other one would be the only option left, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, we're only left with a few, aren't we?
Yeah.
I feel like Kyle might have a better chance of winning than Morgan, even at this point. But I don't know. What do you think?
I do too. I'm fine with going Kyle eventually. I mean,
because not this vote, but
yeah, I agree.
Me, Morgan, and Serena, final four.
Yeah, and I think it should be me, you, and Serena, honestly, and then one of us wins, and it's probably you, and I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that.
For sure, me too.
All right, so Serena, are you willing to vote with me and Greg here, or is it going to be one of the two of us going home?
Honestly, I'm willing to hear you out for sure. But I mean,
well, thank you.
I haven't written my vote down by any means. So,
well, I mean, the only other person who is eligible to receive votes that's not here is Anthony. So Jackie has immunity.
Yeah. He is
Greg.
intimidating. But
Greg is intimidating?
Well, Greg and Anthony.
Or Anthony. Oh, I thought you were referring
all
to
of
him.
the above. I don't know. I still
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh.
We're talking about May. Is that why we got quiet?
Well, yeah.
Well, what I'll say is you were the only person. Yeah.
I know that obviously the four of you voted together last time. So the easy path forward for the four of you is to vote for either me or Greg. And I totally get that. But if there is an alternate solution, then I'm willing to entertain that as well. So.
Well, I mean, the way you're looking at it,
it's either Greg or all the other alternate solutions are right here,
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
And Greg really wants his pizza.
He does. He seems like he's ready to go.
All right. Well, I guess I'll let the three of you talk, and hopefully it's not me this vote, I guess.
Okay. So the three of us do Morgan as.
That was my idea. It's up to. I feel like Morgan is a bigger threat than Greg in all actuality. But it's up to you. I'm still absolutely down to go for Greg because both of them are going to be good. Good to go. Hello.
Plan in place. Me or Morgan? Just out of curiosity.
Well, it's not. We weren't necessarily the ones who came up with the decision.
Oh, it doesn't matter. This is,
we're not coming up with it.
Everybody's the right choice. At the point now, everybody's the right choice.
Yeah.
I think I figured out the auto clue. So I have to get to John quick. But we're going to go for Greg or Morgan. That's the end of the story. We just hope they don't have an advantage. That's really what's happening this round. And then we're going to go for Kyle after that. We want to go for Greg, and then we're going Kyle next because he's going to win.
Hi, Jackie.
Okay, yeah. So we were trying to talk, and then you got pulled.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to at least go final four. With you. I don't want to just totally jump ship from our original lines. Yeah. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if there's a fire making challenge at 4 or what there is. So I don't want to promise anything beyond that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know, I would rather vote for Greg and Kyle and maybe, I don't know, how do you feel about a Final Four with Serena and Anthony?
I mean, that's fine with me.
Okay. Because, yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. I don't know. I'm open to options.
Yeah. No, and obviously, like, I like working with you, and I want to work with you throughout the rest of this game. It is, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little intimidating right now, just knowing that you did vote with the other three. So
yeah, for sure. And like, let me explain my reasoning for that. So like, basically, from my perspective, it was like Shea and Greg kept making decisions, and then I kept feeling like I was never informed. Like, I kind of tried to be in a breakout room by myself a lot of times and just see if someone would come over, because like I didn't know if I should go in with the whole group, because sometimes there would be people from old Tapua over there. That's a little tricky, right? Anyway, so I like didn't really know how to get information, but I felt like I was never informed, and they were just like calling the shots and that they were going to win at the end. So I think it would be beneficial for us to cut Greg this round.
Okay.
And then Serena, hey, we were just talking about voting for Greg for this time. And then maybe Kyle next time. How do you feel about
3
that?
all girls? I'd be cool with that.
Yeah. Greg is a big threat. Would you be willing to vote Greg, Morgan?
I would be willing to vote Greg.
Okay.
He's been coming really close, like second place in the comps, and also has been throwing names out and saying like, this is what's happening. And also like sometimes it hasn't even been what's happening, which has been kind of, I don't know, dangerous.
Yeah.
A dangerous sense of confidence, I guess.
All right. So can I trust you guys for this vote?
Yes.
Yeah.
Voting Greg.
Okay.
I pinky swear.
Jackie, guarantee yourself top 5 in this game. How are you feeling just knowing that all these votes have been very chaotic since we've gotten to the merge portion of the game?
Feels really good. We were talking earlier about how it's just stress after stress after stress. You know, we go to the challenge, we do the scrambling, we go to tribal, then we're waiting and voting, and then we see who gets voted, and all of it's so stressful. So it's nice to just get a little break to just breathe and not feel super stressed out for a moment. And obviously it's good to be safe in the game.
So Serena, Jackie just talked about a little bit how stress can impact you in this game. Have you ever done anything this stressful? Because it is very chaotic, going in and out of scrambles, having to know that people can pop in at any time and you could just say something about them and not be aware that they're in there, because fatigue obviously is setting in on some people now.
I've done like stressful things where you have to calculate and focus, but not the social part, like very little social part of that. So yeah, this is different. And you got to think on your feet, and you got to make sure your emotions aren't showing. So yeah.
Kyle, with us being at final 6 now, do you think people are highly factoring who they want to sit with at the end of the game? Because ultimately you want to sit with people that you think you can beat.
Yeah, I do think that that's starting to come into play. The end is in sight, and you know, people are thinking about who they can beat, but I feel like some people are just saying, I just want to get to the end, you know? I mean, I feel like all of us want to get to the end, so that's just trying to figure out how to get there. Sometimes it might not always be with the people you wanted the most, but at least you're there.
Anthony, in the last Travel Council, you called out Morgan and Greg for being extremely threatening. Do you still feel that way about them now?
Yeah, I mean, I do. What I wanted to happen happened the way I wanted it to last round, but we're still at the final 6, and I think that none of us feel safe, especially, you know, there's advantages in this game. You know, everybody has their own agenda. So I think that Morgan and Greg are still very much in this game, 100%. Nobody's out. Except for maybe me. I always think it's me.
Morgan, you were safe at the last Tribal Council, but this one, unfortunately for you, you're not safe. So what did you do in order to talk to different people? Because you have that safety blanket on, and then all of a sudden you lose it, and we're in the final 6, and everyone wants that spot in the top 5.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I was feeling a little comfortable with the previous tribe, the pre-merge tribe, and last vote showed me that I was definitely getting too comfortable, and I was out pleading for my life in the game, and knowing that Greg and I have bullseyes on our back from Anthony's previous comments, and knowing that we're in the voting minority now, it's very intimidating, and any plan that you are told or is come together, you have no way of knowing if what people are telling you is what they're gonna actually do. So it's a little rough.
So what did go wrong? What did go wrong on the last vote?
So Jackie voted with the former Tapua members to vote Shea out, which I was not expecting. I thought that we were gonna vote together, and that didn't happen. I did talk to Jackie during the scrambling time, but obviously in some way that trust has been broken. So how do you move forward? I guess the voting is where you put your money where your mouth is, so we'll see.
Jackie, Morgan's saying that you were a person that flipped on the last vote and made it the outcome that it was. So what factored into the direction that you decided to go if you were indeed the flipper?
Yeah, so my reasoning behind that was that we're getting close to the end of the game. It's time to start playing and thinking about who you want to go with to the end and who you think would win. And I felt that Shea was making a lot of decisions, and I didn't necessarily feel always super included or informed, and so I didn't know if I was a part of Shea's actual final 3 or final 2 idea. And so I felt that I needed to preserve my own spot in the game with that vote.
Greg, based on what you just heard Jackie say, what's your thought process on her decision making there at that vote?
I think everybody here is an absolute competitor. Sniper, socially, in the challenges. I don't expect a thing after any vote. Everything I thought going into any vote, I don't assume it to be the case. So when things flip and switch, I'm just like, okay, well, now we got to do this, or now we got to do that, and I think I said it once or twice. I don't know. I've handled a lot of jobs in crisis management. I'm in a bit of a crisis right now, so I'm just like trying to stay as cool as a cucumber and hope it, the gods of Survivor show us another little miracle every once in a while.
Who do you think the biggest threat is still left in the game?
Me. A vote for Greg is an intelligent vote.
Serena, Greg just says vote for Greg is an intelligent vote. How do you feel about that? Because he's saying, hey, vote for me.
Why I did it.
It's interesting. I mean, we're all thinking everybody's threat. So, I mean, I'm sure everybody's thought of Greg as a threat, or anybody else as a threat too. So he's not really saying anything that's unheard of, but he's also making it an invitation to vote almost. So we just got to stick with what is best for our games and kind of weigh all the topics of the tribal.
Kyle, is there a clear-cut plan in place, in your opinion, that you think is going to follow through on this vote?
I think there is, but you can only go off of what you've been told, and you never know. As we've seen in the past tribal councils, you never know exactly which way this vote is going to go. So I hope that there is a clear-cut plan.
All right. Does anyone else have anything to add to this tribal council?
Did anybody point out the fact that we're three from original tribes, and we're 3 boys and 3 girls. That's pretty cool. I just wanted to point that out.
That is also pretty cool.
It is. That's awesome.
Called serendipity.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. All right.
And if I'm correct, that's how it was at the merge as
It was.
well.
Oh yeah, 5, and the gender.
There were 5 girls and 5 boys there as well.
Yep. It was.
Are you up, guys?
Well, before we vote, I will leave you with one more thing. There are 6 of you, and if you tie again, gonna test your luck. With that, it's time to vote.
This vote is because we did not get on the same page, and you're not necessarily my first choice to vote out right now, but hopefully this will build some trust with the people who remain in the game. So my vote is for Greg.
This is what I'm going to be told to do. This is what I've been told to do, and that's what I'm doing. Hopefully it works.
This will be my second last vote on that.
I'll go get the votes. All right. If anybody has a hidden immunity arrow, now would be the time to play it.
McKenna.
Yes, Morgan?
I found a legacy advantage at the beginning of the game, and it is only valid to be used at the final 6, which we are at. So I would like to use my legacy advantage.
Morgan does have a legacy advantage. Any votes for Morgan will not count. All right. Once the votes are read, the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. Greg. Greg.
I can taste it.
Greg. Kyle. Fifth member of our jury, Greg.
So sick. Oh, I'm gonna eat well. I love you all. Great job.
Good game, Greg. Good game.
First of all, I've been missing half the jury members like it's the 4th of July. So I can't wait to get on there and say hi to everybody again. Second of all, this is probably one of the coolest things I've done in a couple of years. I really tried to win more challenges. I got so many second place finishes. Like, fuck. You know? So that was kind of what I wanted to do today. I just wanted to come in and try and rip it as hard as I could and convince people that I'm a good guy to keep it until the end and that people would vote against me. So that probably would have been the case. So I just wasn't able to leverage enough for as long enough, and then that was that.